Hin's Home Furnishings of Gordon has a great selection of flooring, sofas, recliners, mattresses, tables, appliances, and much more. Even if you don't see it, they can get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. Check out their holiday recliner sale going on now. Remember, every dollar you spend locally keeps money in our community. Hin's Home Furnishings is located at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Give them a call at 308-282-0464.
You won't notice any untamed acreage here, a retaining wall that needs rebuilding, or an old gnarled tree stump in the middle of a field. Why? Because it's already been taken care of. That's why. New Holland has the power and versatility to create whatever world you imagine. Get 0% financing for up to 84 months on any compact tractor at your local New Holland dealer. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
You okay?
What happened?
Dad kind of walked into my swing.
Huh? Don't you mean Dad kind of ruined our Hawaii fund?
I should go to the hospital.
There goes the airfare. I don't think health insurance will cover all of that.
That's my face.
Without that cash from
Affleck.
we might have to choose between Hawaii or your face.
Hawaii.
What?
Oh, Hawaii.
You might have less coverage than you think. Visit Aflac.com and keep your lifestyle healthy.
Affleck.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Sheridan County Journal-Star.net broadcast of Gordon-Rushville Mustang basketball. 8 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the pregame here before we get underway with this varsity girls action between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Bennett County Lady Warriors. Let's take a quick look at the starting lineups for these two teams. First for the visiting Bennett County Warriors. Starters tonight. Number 4 is Rachel Ireland. Number 5, Lainey Link. Number 11 is Erica Bakley. Number 14, Jessica Bakeman. And number 21, Alexis Baer. For the Mustangs, coming into tonight's game, season record of 3-2. They've lost those last 2 in a row, those to Chadron and to an outstanding Hyannis team on Tuesday night. Starters tonight for the Mustangs. Number 11, Rianne Ferguson. Number 12 is Callie Schultz. Number 15, Sierra Garrett. Number 22 is Beth Bragg. And number 30, Jacoby Knight. Just a little over 7 minutes left before we witness the opening tip here in Gordon. Glad to have all of you along with us this evening. We look forward to an exciting evening of basketball. Thanks for joining us. Make sure that you say thanks to sponsors of tonight's game. We'll have plenty of opportunities to mention all of those as we go through the game. I'd like to draw your attention to a brand new, freshly minted sponsor, hot off the press this evening. And that new sponsor is Hub International. Jeff Jaggers over in Rushville. Stop in and talk to Jeff for all of your farm, ranch, and your crop insurance. You can find him at 402 East 2nd Street in Rushville. Also, Gordon True Value, Gordon Superfoods and Ideal Market of Rushville, Open Range Beef, Gordon Dental, Hin's Clothing Center, the First National Bank of Gordon, Gardner, Lautzenheiser and Ryan, Strong Insurance, Bank of the West, the Italian Inn in Gordon, Essence, Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Hin's Home Furnishings, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. Speaking of Gordon Memorial Health Services, they would like to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Gordon Memorial Health Services looks forward to serving all of your health needs in 2018. We're going to turn it back over to the band here for just a few minutes until we get things underway. 5.5 minutes left to go in the pregame warm-ups. We'll be back with the introduction of the starting lineups in just a bit here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. In case you missed it earlier, let's take a quick look at those starting lineups for these two teams. Just over 2 minutes left to go before we get things started here. For the Bennett County Warriors, number 4 is Rachel Ireland. Number 5 is Lainey Link. Number 11, Erica Bakley. Number 14, Jessica Bakeman. And number 21 is Alexis Bear. Bennett County will be wearing those road purple uniforms with the gold numbers. The Mustangs, the home team, of course, tonight, coming into tonight's game with a 3-2 record, wearing the all-white home uniforms. Mustangs started the season 3-0, ran onto a rough patch the last 2 games, losing to Chadron and to Hyannis. They look to get things back on the winning track tonight against Bennett County. Starters tonight for the Mustangs. Number 11 is Rianne Ferguson. Number 12 is Callie Schultz. Number 15, Sierra Garrett. Number 22 is Beth Bragg. And number 30 is Jacoby Knight. We've got a special video presentation for you as we get ready for the starting lineups and make sure that we can give you the best view of that as we can. If it has copyrighted music, we'll have to mute that, unfortunately, but we'll still give you the benefit of the video. And looks like it's just about that time. Apparently I jumped the gun just a little bit there. Now we're winding down and just about ready to go. So we are just about set and ready to go for the national anthem.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Gordon-Rushville High School, home of the Mustangs. I'm Kay Fisher, senior and student council president.
Hey there, Mustang and Warrior fans. I am Devin Tinsel, also a senior here at JRHS and the student council advisors.
We, along with our student body, would like to welcome our guests to today's game, the Bennett County Warriors.
Yes, welcome to Mustang Country. We hope you guys enjoy the games tonight. Just a reminder to all the fans in attendance today, this is high school sports, and here at JRHS, sportsmanship is very important to us.
That's right, and we hope you can help us out by doing a few of the following.
Showing all respect for officials,
Players and coaches. Not using foul language or ridiculing others. Respecting the facilities and picking up your trash.
Applauding all good shots or plays, and most of all, keeping the games fun and enjoyable.
And memorable. Cheering for your team and not against your opponents. Just be great, fans. With your help on all these things, it'll be a great night.
Good luck to the Warriors, and of course, the Mustangs. Go get them, Stangs. Remember, it's always a great day to be a Mustang.
Now please rise for the national anthem.
All right. Good evening to the Bennett County Girl Warriors and the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs game tonight. The visiting starters for Bennett County. Number 4, senior Rachel Island. Number 5, junior Lady Link. Number 11, junior Erica Bakley. Number 14, junior Jessica Dageman. And number 21, sophomore Alexis Bear. junior, Leanne Ferguson. Number 12, junior, Cal Schultz. Number 15, junior, Sierra Garrett. Number 22, sophomore, Beth Bragg. And number 30, sophomore, Jess Colton.
There are the starting lineups, courtesy of the video editing class here at Gordon-Rushville High School. Always a fun time to see those kids learning and using technology, and well done there. Ready to get things underway here. 8 minutes on the clock. Gordon-Rushville Mustangs ready to tip it up against the Bennett County Warriors, and it looks like we've got a row of lights that didn't get turned back on. So they'll wait to get those started up, and there they come. Now we're ready to go. That'll make things look a whole lot better. Clint Anderson, along with my lovely wife and cameraman Gene Anderson tonight here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Sierra Garrett in the center circle to jump it up. Garrett wins the tip, controlled by Beth Bragg, and the Mustangs go to work. Moving left to right across your computer screen. Glad to have everybody along with us here tonight. Jacoby Knight backs her way into the paint, spins, tries to find some room, has it tipped out of her hand and taken away. And now here come the Warriors back the other way. Down the far side they go. Now they'll pull it out and set the offense. This is Alexis Bear, swings it onto the wing. Now they look down to that low block, tipped and taken away by the Mustangs. Battle for it on the floor, bodies flying everywhere. Ireland comes away with it, puts up the shot, that's no good. And now we've got a turnover, and this will be Bennett County basketball. 7:21 to go, first quarter just underway. They look down to that low block, and they're gonna say no basket. The foul was on the floor. I believe that's gonna go against Sierra Garrett. They'll toss it into Ireland. And they'll throw it away. The Mustangs turn it over, but then get it right back. And here comes Callie Schultz to set the offense. Man-to-man defense by the Warriors. They find Garrett, and then a push is going to be called on Bennett County. That is Jessica Begman picking up her first foul. And the Mustangs will have it out of bounds. Schultz to inbound it. Looks, finally feeds it down inside, but it's tipped and taken away, as that's Begman on the steal. They'll get it to Bear, and she'll bring it across the timeline. 7 minutes left to go first quarter. Ireland, pull-up jumper. That one's off the mark. Missed everything, and out of bounds off of the Warriors. It'll be Mustang basketball. That was Erica Bakley getting a hand on it. Now full court pressure going to be applied by Bennett County. Schultz quickly ahead to Knight. She'll turn and head up the floor. 2-on-2. Gets it across to Bragg. She'll drive in. Now she'll back it out. Knight, top of the key. Now she'll step back between the circles, find Schultz, and into the corner it goes for Garrett. She's got Knight down low, and she's going to be fouled. That is Alexis Bear picking up her first foul as she was trying to deny that pass down to the low block in the paint. 6:37 to go, first quarter. Gracie Perez comes in, Knight to the bench. Perez will throw it in for the Mustangs here. Callie Schultz thought about the shot, drives into the lane, off glass, good. And the Mustangs draw first blood. Callie Schultz with the first 2 points of the game, under 6.5 to go. And now Callie Schultz with a takeaway. The layup, and missed that one. She's going to want that one back. Now she gets the rebound, finds Callie Ferguson, or excuse me, getting everybody confused, Rianne Ferguson, and then the held ball, and this will be Mustang basketball alternating possessions here. 6:18 to go in the first. Perez, one-handed toss all the way into the backcourt. Schultz tracks it down, and she'll bring it across. They set the Mustang offense here with 6:10 to go in the first quarter. Still in that man-to-man are the Bennett County Warriors. Ferguson on the wing, down to Bragg. Looks inside for Garrett. And again, that entry pass is denied, tipped out of their held ball, and this will be Bennett County's basketball with 6:01 to go. So both teams wanting to apply full court pressure. They get it ahead to Begman. She has it tipped away. It'll stay with Bennett County. So Bakley will come over to inbound it. Tosses it into Alexis Bear, and she'll go to work against the Mustang defense. Now they'll swing it around the Mustangs in a 1-2-2 zone. They find the center of that zone in the paint open, but kick it right back out to Bear. Here's Ireland quickly onto the wing. Pull-up jumper by Link is good. That ties it at 2. 5:28 to go. Ferguson has it stripped out of her hands. Now tipped out of bounds. Saved back in, but Ferguson has it. Now Rianne heads up the floor with it. Ahead to Beth Bragg, but over top of Bragg's fingertips and out of bounds. Turnover by the Mustangs with 5:16 to go in the quarter. Grace Anderson in, Bragg out. Now the Mustangs with pressure of their own. A 1-2-1-1 trap. Schultz takes it away in for Ferguson, and she is fouled. And that is Alexis Bear. She pleads her case to the official, but to no avail. That's number 2 quickly in this first quarter on Alexis Bear. So she's going to have to come out of the game. She'll be replaced by number 12, Kiana Fly. Out there in the corner for Gracie Perez for 3. Gracie Perez lights the lamp. Now a 2-on-1 for Bennett County. Grace Anderson's going to be whistled for the foul. The Mustangs did not do a good job of getting back on defense that time. Bennett County defeated the pressure, and they had a numbers advantage coming down the floor. Grace picks up her first foul. 4:55 to go. They get it in to Fly. Works between the circles, tries to go inside, tipped around. Ireland comes out of there with it. They go right inside again, and that is Begeman, and she's going to draw the foul. And this will mean free throws. Give that foul to Gracie Perez, the first on her. So Begeman with 2 free throws here. 4:45 to go, first quarter. The first one is off the mark and no good. She lines up the second. That one off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Gracie Perez. Mustangs want to run. Callie Schultz behind the defense, lays it up and had trouble getting that from the dribble to the shot. And now a reach-in foul on the Mustangs. That'll go against Rianne Ferguson, the first on her. Callie mishandled it as she tried to transfer it to that right hand and go up for the layup. Threw the timing off just a bit. Over the top they go to Ireland. They break the press easily this time. Begeman at the high post kicks it out. And this is Fly working across the defense. Now she'll set it between the circles. Begeman down low and wrestled away. And they're going to say that this is Carissa Loudon drawing the foul. Mustang basketball. Sierra Garrett had wrestled that basketball away, and then Loudon reached in and drew the foul. So Mustang basketball with a 3-point lead at 5-2. 4:25 to go in the first quarter. Callie Schultz brings it up the floor to set the Mustang offense. Bennett County still in the man-to-man. Perez between the circles. Back to Schultz on the left side. They try to go to the high post for Ferguson, but denied there. Mustangs get it back. Anderson down to the low block for Ferguson. Spin move, puts it on the floor. Off the side of the board, no good. Bramer in there now for the Mustangs. Tips that one around, and this is Fly bringing it up the floor. She'll work against Callie Schultz. Now the Mustangs fall back into that zone defense. And that's out of bounds off the Mustangs. Oh, camera person says, apologize to the viewers. The Mustang student section on their feet, as they should be. Makes it a little hard to see the corner of the court. 3:35 to go. Fly down the lane. Ran into some traffic and travels with it. She'll turn it over to the Mustangs with 3:32 to go. Knight, Garrett, and Bragg back into the game for the Mustangs. Perez, Bramer, and Anderson to the bench. So Schultz sets the offense. Bragg on the wing, back to Schultz. Looks high post, down the lane goes Knight. And a traveling call there as one of the Bennett County Warriors reached in and got a hand on the basketball and caused the travel. They get this one in. Ireland brings it up the right side, dribbles through traffic, has it poked away from behind and out of bounds. Bennett County will maintain possession. 3:12 to go, first quarter. Into the corner for Fly. She'll put up the three, misses everything. Knight couldn't quite handle it. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Warriors. They get it in, but there's Callie Schultz with a takeaway. 3 Mustangs escorting her down the floor. Callie Schultz lays it up and good for 2 more. Under 3 to go in the first quarter. Back to the pressure for the Mustangs. They go over the top. Sierra Garrett had it off her foot, out of bounds. It'll stay with Bennett County. Mustangs had the turnover, just couldn't maintain possession. Laney Link comes back into the game. Oh, Ireland will trigger it for Bennett County. Link on the wing, looks inside to the high post, kicks it right back out. That is Fly on the dribble, and she is going to be fouled. That's a reach-in foul going to be called on Callie Schultz. That is her first. 2:36 to go, first quarter. 4 fouls apiece for each of these teams. The Mustangs up 7-2. This is Fly working to her left. Drives to the baseline. Cut off there and a held ball. Quick whistle that time, but it'll give the ball back to the Mustangs with 2:29 to go in this first quarter. Neither team able to really find an offensive rhythm yet. Both teams playing very well defensively. Schultz crosses the timeline with it. Knight on the wing, back to Schultz. Around to Ferguson, looks high post for Knight. Nobody in her way, drives down the lane. Shot won't go, but she is fouled. Jacoby Knight will get a pair of free throws here. Give that foul to, not sure who they gave that to. First one for Knight is good. They give it to, well, they're still showing number 12, but I think that is a leftover from the foul on Callie Schultz. That one's tipped out of bounds off of the Warriors. It'll be Mustang basketball. They give that foul to Begman, and that is number 2 on her. 2:13 to go. Mustangs with the ball. Jacoby Knight is going to be fouled again. This time it'll be Kiana Fly picking up her first. Jacoby Knight found some room to work deep down in the paint and draws the foul. She makes the first. Extends that lead to 9-2. Second one off the mark, and that's rebounded by Josie May into the game for the Warriors. They get it back to Fly. Working up top, they go high post for Ireland, quickly down to the baseline. Shot up, that missed everything, out of bounds. No good signal by the ref. They will say Mustang basketball. Anderson in, Ferguson to the bench. 1:57 to go in the first quarter. Bennett County with pressure. Bragg gets it over the top to Knight. finds Sierra Garrett, and Sierra is fouled, and she'll have free throws. And that'll go against Fly. That is her second. Sierra lines up the first free throw, and it is good. 1:49 to go. Fly will have to give way now. She'll be replaced by Tabitha Pettit in the Bennett County Warrior lineup. Garrett with free throw number 2 on the way. That one's in and out, no good. Battle for it, and Bennett County controls it. This will be Pettit. Now she's going to be trapped, taken away by Knight. Knight, layup, good. Ireland over the top and a little bit too far over the top, over the head of Pettit and out of bounds. The Mustangs get another turnover here. Forgot to add a free throw. It's 12-2. Anderson out, Perez in. Along with Shelby Holbert into the Mustang lineup. Jayla Bramer back in there as well. Holbert has it. Kicks it out for Knight on the wing. Looks. Now she'll dribble in and tosses it back out to Schultz. Holbert on the wing. Mustangs being pretty patient here. Bramer spins into the lane and a traveling call there. And that'll turn it over to Bennett County with 1:16 to go. Back to Pettit. Goes over the top. Now numbers advantage, but not for long as Callie Schultz comes in and takes that one away. Right back the other way they go. Perez on the left wing. Now she'll put it on the floor. Find Jacoby Knight. Knight, spin move. Down the lane, shot up, just over the front of the rim, and good. Jacoby Knight with 6 points in this first quarter. And the Mustangs opening up a 14-2 lead and another turnover. The Mustangs will get it back, 45 seconds. So it took Gordon-Rushville a little bit to get things rolling, but the last couple minutes of this first quarter, they've really found something that is working for them, especially on the defensive end with that pressure. Knight for 3. No good, but there is an offensive rebound by Bramer. Holbert with the putback. That's no good. And then taken away by Holbert. Bramer, and blocked out of bounds. It'll be Mustang basketball. Bramer wasn't quite ready for that pass, the catch and shoot, but the timing was off. It allowed the Bennett County defense to get to her and block that out of bounds. Now Maddie Schmidt comes in for Knight for the last 26 seconds of this first quarter. Into Schmidt, shot up, good. Maddie Schmidt comes in and quickly puts 2 points on the board. 22 seconds to go. Bear around to Ireland. Her three-pointer misses, but that's rebounded by Link. Back out to Bear, who's back into the game with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bear, spin move, hands it off to Link, mishandles it but gets it back. Ireland on the wing, 3, 2 seconds. Bear pulls the trigger. That one's off the front of the rim and no good. At the end of one, the Mustangs out in front 16-2.
Of every carts and drills give you precise control over your seeding, increasing accuracy and yield. When it comes time to harvest, the CR Series Combine offers superior quality, minimal grain loss, and increased visibility. Challenges will vary from day to day, but your answers to them won't. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
We get ready to head to the second quarter. Make sure you stop in and take advantage of the true value of Gordon's. Make sure you take advantage of true value of Gordon. That's a tongue twister. Stop in at Gordon True Value. They've got bargains of the month. Let's do that. Save on circular saw blades, tape measures, infrared heaters, and a whole lot more for that handyman around the house. Stop in and see Buck and the gang at 217 North Main Street in Gordon. Gordon Superfoods and Ideal Market of Rushville have great savings this week on country-style pork ribs, Dakota brand summer sausage, and a whole lot more. Superfoods is located on Highway 20 in Gordon, and Ideal, of course, on Highway 20 in Rushville. Underway in the second quarter. Mustangs back into that 1-2-2, and there's a quick foul on Sierra Garrett coming over the top, trying to deny that entry pass. That's her second. So 7 fouls on Bennett County. Mustangs are in the 1-and-1 bonus. That one's tipped out of bounds. Mustangs with 5 team fouls so far in this first half. Link gets it in to Bear. Bear in the corner trying to figure out what to do against Sierra Garrett. Now she'll get it up top for Link. She'll swing it around. Ireland back down into the corner she goes. Now back to Loudon on the baseline. Jumper good. Beth Bragg drug the foot, and the traveling call gives the ball back to Bennett County. 7:26 just underway in the second quarter. Mustangs lead at 16-4. This is Bear. Crosses the timeline, and that's over and back. Mustangs did a great job of trapping her just as she crossed the line. And they get the backcourt violation there. 7:20 in the second quarter. Callie Schultz sets the offense. It's been man-to-man defense the whole way for Bennett County. Ferguson on the left side. High post they go tonight. Turns, squares up, pivot move, down the lane. Won't fall for her. And that's Bear with the rebound. Mustangs are going to try and trap her there. 3-on-1. Bennett County should have numbers at the other end, but Beth Bragg gets in the passing lane and takes it away. Callie Schultz down the floor, tries to feed it ahead to Jacoby Knight, but a foul called, or excuse me, they're going to say a kick call, and it'll stay with the Mustangs. 6:50 to go. Mustangs pushing the issue, trying to get up and down the floor. They get it into Bragg. She'll pull the trigger. No good, and going to be rebounded, going to say out of bounds off of Ferguson. It'll be Bennett County basketball. Bear right back to Link, over the top to Ireland. Crosses the timeline and steps on the sideline, and that's another turnover. That Mustang pressure starting to take its toll on the Lady Warriors. 6:40 to go in the second quarter. Onto the wing for Knight. She'll take it to the low block, and then a foul called, and that is going to be number 3 on Bear, and she doesn't like that call either.
Good, Kobe. Good, Kobe.
So 3 fouls on Alexis Bear. She's going to be replaced in that Bennett County lineup by Erica Bakley. Bragg gets a break as Gracie Perez comes back in. So a 1-and-1 opportunity here for Jacoby Knight. She's 2 for 4 so far this evening. First one is good. And she earns another. 17-4, 6:32 to go in the second quarter. Second free throw off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Ireland, brings it up the floor for the Lady Warriors. Over the top. Oh, this is Bakley with the shot, that is good. Pressure by Bennett County, back to Schultz. Now ahead to Jacoby Knight. She'll curl it back out with 6:11 to go. Back to Schultz as they reset the offense. Brings it between the circles. Knight into the corner for Garrett. Looks inside, over the top she goes to Ferguson. She posts up. There's Garrett, mid-range jumper. That one missed, but the rebound, the putback by Callie Schultz, the score and the foul. That foul called on Lainey Link. That is her first. Callie Schultz with a chance for the three-point play. Free throw is up. That's off the mark. Sierra Garrett with the rebound. The putback. That is good. Great work on the boards that time by Sierra Garrett. Then she nearly gets the takeaway. Now a 3-on-2, but the Mustangs able to get back out ahead to Jacoby Knight. 1-on-1, Jacoby Nice look, but nobody there, and then Garrett with the rebound, and she is fouled. Well, the Mustangs have done a great job of getting in position and forcing the Bennett County Warriors to commit the foul. Garrett's first is no good. They still haven't put that foul up on the scoreboard. Didn't see who they called it on. Garrett's second free throw is short. And now Garrett's going to be whistled for the push. Not sure who it is that they gave that Bennett County foul to. Pretty sure this one was on Sierra Garrett. And that would be number 3. Now the officials are going to talk this over. There seems to be a little confusion amongst everybody here. That is the 7th foul on the Mustangs. It would put Bennett County in the bonus. So they'll head down the floor in the anticipation of free throws. And so now they're talking this over with the Bennett County coach. And so, yeah, I thought that was the signal they gave, was number 30 was who they called that foul on against Bennett County. There's no 30 on the floor. Not sure who they ended up giving it to. And then back the other way, we've got Pettit at the other end with a 1-on-1 opportunity. 5:31 to go. First quarter, the first one is good by Pettit. Grace Anderson in the game, along with Bramer, Holbert, Knight, and Schultz. Second free throw off the back iron, no good. Bramer battles, but Pettit comes away with it. Out to Ireland. She'll curl over to the free throw line and puts it up and good. 5:20 to go. Callie Schultz quickly down the floor. Now she'll back it out and let that offense get set. Knight behind the arc, looks. Now she'll dribble. Works to her left and back to Schultz. They swing it around Holbert and in the corner for Anderson. Back out to Knight. Looks inside. Now she'll send it across to Schultz. High post they go for Bramer. Bramer loses it out of bounds. Bennett County basketball. .458 to go, second quarter. And that was an out of bounds, not on a made basket. You cannot run the baseline, so that'll be Mustang basketball. Technically, I think probably a traveling call on Erica Bakley. Mustangs get it back. Schultz to toss it in, finds Holbert in the corner. Holbert with the left hand, now she gets it up top for Knight. They go down to that low block for Anderson. She wasn't ready for the pass. Comes out of there, it is Bennett County basketball. Ireland comes up with it finally and brings it up the far side. She'll work against Schultz. This is Loudon bringing it up between the circles to the baseline and back out to Pettit. Goes into the paint, 2 Bennett County Warriors there, and promptly back out to Loudon between the circles. Now Ireland on the wing. Good ball movement by the Warriors. That pass was off the mark and scooped up by Anderson. And then a push going to be called. I think that's Pettit. Going to be whistled for the violation that time. I guess we'll see if if she's the one that drew that foul they called on the number 30. In my book, it's the first foul on her. So Grace Anderson will have 2 free throws with 4:12 to go in this first half. Anderson's first one is good. Grace lines up the second, and she made them both. 23-9. More pressure. This will be Bakley bringing it across, and then nearly traveled, but taken away by Shelby Holbert. Holbert down the floor, lays it up, good. A timeout going to be called on the floor with 3:54 left to go in this first half. Mustangs out in front 25-9. Open Range Beef in Gordon is proud to support the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and our community. There are wins and there are losses in basketball, and sometimes sprained ankles and, of course, chipped teeth. The sport of basketball isn't always pain-free, but at Gordon Dental, pain-free is always the goal. Visit Dr. Robert Ferguson and his staff at Gordon Dental for a pain-free, exceptional dental experience. You should also check out the great selection of sale items now at Hins Clothing in Gordon. They also have a fantastic selection of sportswear, casual wear, jeans, shoes, and much more. Come to Hins Clothing Center at 208 North Main Street in Gordon. And the First National Bank in Gordon proudly celebrates over 125 years of locally made decisions and supporting our community. Ask about their competitive student checking accounts. Good luck this season, Mustangs, from the First National Bank in Gordon. .354 to go in the second quarter. Mustangs out in front 25-9. On the floor for Gordon-Rushville, Knight, Holbert, Schultz, Anderson, and Bramer. Back to that diamond press, 1-2-1-1. Love to trap in the corners, and there's Shelby Holbert, but she's going to travel with it. Got her mitts on it and took an extra hop. Got the takeaway, but she'll give it right back. Mustangs are going to stick with that pressure. Over the top they go, and they successfully get it in. That's May. She'll bring it across. Over the top to Ireland, nearly lost it. Here's Pettit just inside the three-point line. Long rebound controlled by Ireland, and then a reach-in foul and a one-on-one opportunity for Ireland. Give that foul to Shelby Holbert. That is her first. 3:41 to go, second quarter. Rachel Ireland at the line for a one-and-one. First one finds its way home. And she earns a second. The second one rolls off no good. Knight comes out of there with it. Finds Schultz quickly across the timeline. 3:35 to go. Across to Knight. Knight mishandled that pass, and Mustangs will turn it over. Bragg and Ferguson will check back in. Anderson and Knight to the bench. Who else came in there? I think that was Gracie Perez who snuck in. And now we got a traveling call on Bakley. That'll give it right back to the Mustangs with 3:26 to go in the second quarter. And now the officials over on the far side holding up play as they try to work out something with the scoreboard. They've got it solved. Into the corner for Schultz. Quickly down inside for Bramer. Into the lane. Little runner. That won't go. Ferguson with the rebound. Put back. That won't go. Bramer with the put back. That one won't fall. Bramer almost had another offensive rebound. Bakley clears it. Mustangs just relentless on that offensive boards. And then going to be saved back in. Ireland comes up with it. And now Callie Schultz back the other way. Callie, a race to the basket. Shot up. No good, but a blocking foul called on Pettit. And Callie Schultz goes to the line. Pettit paid the price for that one. Tabitha Pettit with foul number 2. Callie with another 2 free throw opportunities. She's 0 for 1 tonight. 2:57 to go, second quarter. First one is good. Second one is off the mark. Battle for that rebound. Callie Schultz comes up with it, and then a hold called on one of the Bennett County Warriors. That is Loudon, who picks up her second foul. And Callie back to the line. Mustangs in the double bonus. First one is good. And now Anderson comes in for Perez, the Mustang lineup. Pettit goes out for Bennett County. She's replaced by Keisha Rayhill. Schultz's second no good, but there is Ferguson with another offensive rebound. Now she's trapped on the baseline and hung up. Tries to go somewhere with it. Schultz bails her out. Now contact. Bragg somehow came out with it. And Coach Randy Holbert is going to be charged with a timeout here. They're going to give him a timeout. Coach trying to protect possession of that basketball, and a timeout granted with 2:46 left to go in the second quarter. The certified public accounting firm of Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan wishes good luck to the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Visit with CPAs Sarah Ritgarn or Mike Coombs or any of the other professional staff at 216 South Main Street in Gordon, or you can call 282-0842 for all of your tax, payroll, and accounting needs. GLR CPAs have big firm ability and small town personality. Go Mustangs! Family owned since 1932, Strong Insurance is your independent insurance company, and they offer all forms of insurance. Stop in today at 224 North Main Street in Gordon. 2:46 left to go in this first half. Pace of play has slowed down dramatically over the last couple of minutes. 27-10. Bennett County with 10 fouls, so the Mustangs in the double bonus the rest of the way. Gordon-Rushville with just 8. So Bennett County in the 1-and-1 bonus. Mustangs with the basketball. They find Schultz on the wing. Wants to go inside for Bramer. Kicks it across. Bragg curls around high off the glass. No good. Loudon clears the rebound. Trapped there. She's hung up trying to find somewhere to go with it. 4 Mustangs on that end of the court. Break opportunity here. Shot up. That one is off the mark. Ball loose on the floor, held ball. Mustangs will have it on the alternating possession. The Mustangs trying to trap, but they had 4 defensive players on 2 Lady Warriors. 2:20 to go. Schultz brings it up the near side. Into the corner for Bragg. Pull-up jumper. That one's off the front of the rim, no good. Ireland clears the rebound. Mustangs are going to try to trap her. She'll dribble out of trouble. Now this is Loudon. Mustangs not willing to give an inch on this defensive end. So this is Rayhill on the dribble between the circles. She'll give way to Ireland. Now back to Loudon. That one's off the knee of Schultz, scooped up by Beth Bragg. Bragg down the floor, lays it up, good. Beth Bragg's first points of the night. Loudon gets it back over the top to Ireland. Ireland on the drive. Jumper won't go in the paint, but that's going to be a foul called on Bramer. Jayla Bramer's first, and it puts Rachel Ireland at the line for a 1-and-1. She's 1 for 2 in this first half. Maddie Schmidt back into the game, along with Jacoby Knight and Shelby Holbert. The Mustangs with the luxury of a deep bench. That first one rattles around and falls off. They're going to say out of bounds off of Bennett County. So the Mustangs will have the basketball and 1:23 to work before the half. Mustangs with a lot of players that can give them quality minutes. Here's Schmidt. Right back down to Bramer on the baseline. Kicks it into the lane. That was Holbert. Had a good look but couldn't convert. And then a held ball. And it'll be Bennett County basketball on the alternating possession. 1:08 to go. Over the top, this is Loudon. Now she used up her dribble, but able to get out of the jam. Rayhill onto the wing for Ireland. That three-pointer won't go. And then out of bounds is Erica Bakley. Mustang basketball, 55 seconds to go. Jacoby Knight will bring it up and set the offense for the Mustangs in the absence of Callie Schultz, earning a well-earned breather on the bench. Bragg to Holbert. Wants to go to the corner for Schmidt. Over the top for Bramer. They collapse on her and contact causes the travel. Jayla's not had a great game. She's had a lot of traffic down inside. Hasn't had much success down there yet in this first half. This is Ray Hill over the top to Ireland. She drives in. Tried to make one extra pass, but the Mustangs got a hand on it. Here's Ray Hill back between the circles. Knight giving her some good defensive pressure. Bakley drives all the way down, blocked by the Mustangs and out of bounds with 14 seconds left to go. Bennett County basketball with 14 seconds. This is Ray Hill, the inbound. Nowhere to go and tipped back out of bounds by the Mustangs. They'll try it from the other side. Into the corner for Ireland. Couldn't quite pull the trigger on the three. Now out to Ray Hill with 8. 7-6 to go. This is Loudon between the circles. Ireland for 3. Quick trigger that time. And that's how the first half will end. Mustangs out in front 29-10. We go to the half here in Gordon. Folks, want to remind you that the Gordon Memorial Health Services will be hosting a retirement party for Pat Wellnitz and Liddell Ernie. Please join them for a cake reception. That's December 21st in the Gordon Memorial Hospital lobby, and that's going to go on from 2 to 4 p.m. That's December 21st, a retirement party for Pat Wellnitz and Liddell Ernie. Make sure you come up and show your appreciation for their years of hard work and service at Gordon Memorial Hospital.
There is a new world out there, revealing itself in unpredictable ways. A world that demands more from the land and those who grow, farm, and build on it. This new world calls for the ingenuity to get more out of it, while preserving as much as we can. After all, to stay ahead of tomorrow, we need to be equipped for it today.
Hin's Home Furnishings of Gordon has a great selection of flooring, sofas, recliners, mattresses, tables, appliances, and much more. Even if you don't see it, they can get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. Check out their holiday recliner sale going on now. Remember, every dollar you spend locally keeps money in our community. Hin's Home Furnishings is located at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Give them a call at 308-282-0464.
When you go to a doctor or hospital, your insurance company pays for this much. The rest is on you. So if these are the savings you'll dip into while you're out of work, Aflac can help. Helps to cover the stuff that isn't covered by your regular insurance, so your bills won't be totally bananas.
Oh, that's what Aflac is.
Apply during your company's annual open enrollment. Stock up on benefits, you're set for the year.
At the half, Mustangs out in front 29-10. Let's take a look at some unofficial scoring for the Mustangs. It's Callie Schultz with 8 to lead the way. Jacoby Knight right behind her with 7. Sierra Garrett has 3. Grace Anderson, Beth Bragg, and Maddie Schmidt each have 2. And don't forget Gracie Perez also with 3. Bennett County scoring there. Rachel Ireland leads the way. She's got 3. Lainey Link, Erica Bakley, and Carissa Loudon each have 2. Tabitha Pettit with 1. We've got the commercial music class for Gordon-Rushville, entertaining us as we've got some youth girls basketball action as we go. We will, at the risk of having, I'm not sure that we should do that. We did this with a commercial music class one other time, and our broadcast got flagged for copyright violations. I think the band was too darn good. That was at the Shadron football game, and I would love to turn that over completely to the band and give you that full audio, but I don't think we dare do that just because we don't want to lose your broadcast for you and have that get flagged and make it unavailable. 6.5 minutes left to go in the halftime break. So we will step aside. We're going to mute the sound here for just a little bit, and we'll be back with the second half here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Just about forgot that we have the Twitter feed up and running tonight. Just got a handful of those as we are at halftime of the girls' game. If you are on Twitter, make sure you fire off a tweet, include the handle @SCJournalStar. We'd love to have your tweet aired at between games and maybe at the halftime of the boys' game. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're at. Always interesting to see who all is on board with us for our basketball journey this evening. Just about ready to get the second half underway. Means we better reset, get the score sheet ready to go. On the floor for the Mustangs, Schultz, Bragg, Knight, Garrett, and Ferguson. For Bennett County, Ireland, Bear, Link, Pregame, and Bakley. So a starting 5 for each team back on the floor and ready to go. That one intended for Bear, taken away by Ferguson. She throws it right back, a collision there, and they're going to say a held ball. It'll be Mustang basketball. Just underway in the second half. Ferguson comes back, takes that inbounds pass. Now she'll give way to Schultz. She accelerates past Ireland down the lane. Garrett comes out of there with it and tosses it right back out to Schultz. Mustangs will reset. Bennett County likes that man-to-man defense. Here's Bragg on the left wing, inside for Garrett, trying to find some room to work against Pregame, and she does. Two more for Garrett. Now Barron back to work against this pressure of the Mustangs. Over the top to Link, and she is hung up, and that's a 10-second count. The Mustangs get the turnover. Too much time by the Bennett County Warriors. And the Mustangs with another possession. 7:16 to go in the third quarter. Into the corner for Schultz, right down onto the block for Garrett. Over the top to Ferguson, tipped out of bounds. That's off of Bakley. Mustang basketball. So Schultz with the inbounds, gets it to Garrett. She'll take it out to the corner, get it back to Schultz. Schultz works to the baseline. Little floater, that won't go. Offensive rebound by Schultz. And then saved back into Knight. She'll try that mid-range jumper, no good. And rebounded there by Pregame. Gets it to Bear, she brings it up the sideline, and a blocking foul called on Callie Schultz. Callie doesn't like the call, smiles, rolls over, and accepts the fact that she now has 2 fouls. 6:49 to go. Mustangs out in front, 31-10. Ireland will bring it up. Link had it taken away. Out in front to Callie Schultz, tracks it down, one dribble, lays it up, good. Callie Schultz has 10 points on the night, 6.5 to go in the third quarter. This is Bear, will now slow it back in, or try to slow it down, and just like that, another blocking foul called against Callie. That's number 3. So Callie will head to the bench with those 3 fouls. Shelby Holbert comes in to take her place. Bear across to Ireland. She'll work to her left. They try to go down inside, but Ferguson is there, and a wrestling match ensues. Held ball, and it will be Bennett County basketball on the alternating possession. 6:11 to go in the third quarter. Bear takes that inbounds pass. Into the paint she goes. Contact shot won't go. Gets the offensive rebound. Puts this one up. And good. Good tough work that time by Alexis Bear. Those are her first points of the game. Under 6 to go in the third quarter. Holbert on the wing. Into the corner for Garrett. Looks inside. Now they'll try to reverse it. Bragg around to Knight. Down low for Ferguson. One dribble in the lane. Blocked. Garrett's there for the rebound and the putback. And it is good. Sierra Garrett with 7 points. Bakley ahead, nearly taken away by Ferguson. This is Link ahead to Begman. That shot too hard off the glass. And here come the Mustangs the other way. This is Bragg down the right side. Accelerates to the basket. Up, not quite enough on that one. Bakley off the noggin of Bear and out of bounds. This will stay with the Mustangs. Knight to the bench. Jayla Bramer comes in. Ferguson into the lane for Bramer. That one is blocked. I think that was Bear on the block and then taken right back by the Mustangs. 5:13 to go, third quarter. Bragg sets the offense out front. This is Garrett in the corner. Back up top for Bragg. Under 5 to go, third quarter. Ferguson looks now onto the wing for Holbert, into the corner for Garrett for three. Rattles around, falls in, it's good. Sierra Garrett for three. That's 10 points on the night for Garrett. Now Bear with a behind the back dribble. Bear with 4 Mustangs around her. Now this is Link. Just barely gets it across the timeline. Here's Begman with a 2-on-1. And Rianne Ferguson going to be called for the push. Well, I think that's Rianne. Looked like they gave that to Garrett. There's a three-pointer on the way by Bear. Very slow with the foul information on the scoreboard tonight. Here's Shelby Holbert bringing it up. They look inside for Holbert. Over the top, count the basket, and one. The diminutive number 14, Shelby Holbert, drew the contact, made the shot, and she'll have a chance for the three-point play. They're going to say that foul was on Sierra Garrett, and that is number 4. So she'll have to come out of the game. Grace Anderson back in for the Mustangs. So Holbert with the one shot here. 4:12 to go, third quarter. That one rolls off, no good. A rebound collected by Bramer. Bragg drives in, high off the glass, blocking foul called. This will go against Link. That'll be her second. And 2 shots now for Beth Bragg. So the Mustangs with lots of free throw opportunities so far in this game. That one's no good by Bragg. So into the game for Bennett County come Fly and Josie May. That one's off the side of the rim. May collects it, gets it to Fly, and then taken right back by Shelby Holbert. Anderson has it slapped out of her hands. Here comes Ireland back the other way, a 1-on-3. Ireland wisely curls that back out. She had no help at all. Bear drives in, has it knocked away. Quick whistle that time. And the held ball will be Mustang basketball. 3:51 to go, third quarter. Bennett County now with full court man-to-man pressure. They get it into Jacoby Knight. Picks up her dribble, gets it ahead to Grace Anderson. No, it was Beth Bragg who reeled it in. And they're going to say she touched it last, turned to head up the floor. The fly was right there in her face and caused the turnover by the Mustangs. 3:44 to go, third quarter. Here's Bear between the circles. Onto the wing for Fly. Back to Bear. Now they'll work it the other way. Here's Ireland. Back to Bear. Into the corner. That's Fly with a shot. No good. Knight with the rebound. Mustangs on the run. Ahead to Shelby Holbert. Gathers it in. Flips it back to Bragg. She can't quite convert. Battle for that one. And that's going to be picked up by Ireland. Shelby Holbert trying to keep that in play. Holbert's going to commit the foul, and Ireland with the hoop and the chance for a three-point play at the other end. Shelby Holbert was able to keep that ball in play, but Ireland scooped it up and took it in for the score. 3:10 to go. Bragg works against Fly. Now she'll back it out across to Knight. High post for Bramer. Right back out to Holbert. Down on the block for Bramer. Good head fake that time. Offensive rebound. And the putback for Jacoby Knight. She's got 9. 42-18. Over the top they go. That was May. She is fouled by Bragg. The ball sticks in the notch between the rim and the backboard. Josie May will get 2 free throws. First one rattles around and falls home. So the second one on the way. That one also is good. Jacoby Knight will bring it up for the Mustangs. Here's Anderson. Free throw line across to Holbert. Pull-up jumper, that's partially blocked. Ferguson picks it up and puts it in. Brianne Ferguson with her first points of the night. Now the Warriors able to get down the floor behind the Mustang defense, and now a bad foul on Ireland. Took a big swing, and all she caught was the head of one of the Mustangs. And that'll be the first on her. (44-20) Mustang basketball. Grace Anderson will inbound it. Here is Shelby Holbert. And that is a foul. 2 quick fouls on Ireland. Blocking foul there. They go down to the block. That was a blatant push by May on Bramer. That results in a turnover. And the held ball will belong to Bennett County on the alternating possession. 2:02 to go. Third quarter here from Gordon. Bear will bring it up the floor, and that's tipped out of bounds by Bramer. So Bear will set the offense. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Onto the wing for Ireland. Down low for Bramer, takes it away. Bramer is going to draw the blocking foul on Alexis Bear. That'll be number 4 on her. .147 to go. 5 fouls on each team in this second half. Knight nearly traveled, and they say she did drag that pivot foot. Gracie Perez ready to come back in for the Mustangs here. She's going to take the place of Grace Anderson. Ireland ahead to Fly. Brings it into the offensive zone. Over the top for Ireland. Bramer hit the deck but quickly back up. Good defense that time by the Mustangs. Ferguson with the rebound. Fly with the steal. Ball loose on the floor. Still loose. Picked up by Bramer. Here comes Jacoby Knight. A 3-on-3. Now Knight will peel it back out. Over the top to Perez. Onto the wing, Holbert. Wants to go onto the baseline. Finds Knight there. Perez is wide open over in the far corner. Instead, Knight tries the 3. That one's no good. Bennett ahead to Fly. Guarded closely by Holbert all the way down the floor. Under a minute to go in this third quarter. Pettit between the circles. Down low, this is Loudon, and that shot is good. Carissa Loudon with 4 points on the night. 42 seconds to go, third quarter. Knight sets the offense. Cross court for Holbert. into the corner for Perez. That three-pointer is good. Gracie Perez with a pair of three-pointers on the night. She's got 6 points. Ireland tries the three. That one's short off the front of the rim. 22 seconds for the Mustangs to work. Knight only knows one speed. 2-on-1. 2 big steps over the front of the rim. Can't quite get it to fall. But there is Bramer, and she's going to be pushed from behind by Ireland. And that'll be 3 on Ireland. That is number 6 on Bennett County. So the Mustangs will have a 1-on-1 bonus the rest of the way after the next foul. Maddie Schmidt comes in along with Beth Bragg. Now Tate Eichenberger comes into the game for the Mustangs. Jayla Bramer gets a breather. Jayla's had a rough go of it tonight. It's been very physical play down inside. Had a hard time getting going. Over the top they go to Bragg. 10 seconds to work. Onto the wing for Holbert. Into the corner. Quickly down low for Schmidt. One dribble. Tried to go up with it and had it stripped out of her hands. 3 seconds to go for the Mustangs. Perez will inbound it. Schmidt up top for Holbert. Into the corner for Perez at the buzzer. Would have gone, but no good. At the end of 3, it's Gordon-Rushville 47, Bennett County 22. Come bank with the best. Bank of the West offers all banking services, including mortgages. Come enjoy the welcoming atmosphere. The coffee pot is always on at the Bank of the West. And the Italian Inn in Gordon serves up delicious burgers and steaks, as well as great Italian food and much more in a friendly hometown atmosphere. They're open for lunch and dinner. And the Italian Inn is located at 200 North Main Street in Gordon. And Merry Christmas from everyone at Essence. They thank you for your business this year. They've extended their holiday hours, and they're open this Saturday and next Saturday from 9 to 1. There's lots of gifts left to choose from, and call in your centerpiece orders now. And finally, Hub International. Jeff Jaggers. Stop in and see Jeff for all of your farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs. You can find Jeff and the rest of his crew at 402 East 2nd Street in Rushville. This is where we remember to change the scoreboard to show that we are in the 4th quarter. Play resumes. I'm having a heck of a time finding the 4th quarter. There we go. Mustangs swing it around. Beth Bragg, pull-up jumper. That one's off the mark. Rebounded there by Eichenberger. Good tough work inside. Held ball. And it'll be Bennett County basketball. Tate got a hold of that basketball, wasn't about to let go, but tied up there. 7:35 to go, just underway in the 4th quarter. 7:30 to go, and Bennett County goes to work. Pull-up jumper, that one rolls around and comes off no good. Begeman with the rebound, and the reach-in foul called on the Mustangs. Let's see who they give this to. I believe it's going to be Gracie Perez. Don't mind the traffic in front of the camera, not a big deal. We are got a lot of folks on hand for tonight's game. The first free throw is no good by Begeman. She is 0 for 3 from the line tonight. Second free throw lined up on the way. That one is good. 47-23, just underway in the 4th quarter. Beth Bragg will bring it up for the Mustangs here. Onto the wing for Perez. High post for Eichenberger. And she traveled with it. Tate trying to figure out just exactly where to go with that basketball. And they'll turn it over to Bennett County. So both teams with 6 fouls. So it'll be free throws the rest of the way. Low post and then off the foot of Begeman. Mustang basketball. Beth Bragg brings it up and sets the offense. Perez across to Holbert. Now Holbert will dribble to the free throw line. Maddie Schmidt, baseline jumper, good. Maddie's got 4 points tonight. Ahead to Link, into the corner. This is Bakley. That one over the top of everything, but Begeman with the offensive rebound. Tried to get it down low and taken away by the Mustangs. Shelby Holbert out ahead to Beth Bragg, but taken away by Bear. And now back the other way come Bennett County. Beth Bragg with the steal. Now Maddie Schmidt off of her foot. Held ball, wild basketball action. Mustangs with the possession arrow this time. Schultz and Ferguson back into the lineup. Schmidt and Eichenberger out. Now Knight checks back in. And Holbert to the bench. 6:18 to go, fourth quarter. That one tipped out of bounds by Bear. Mustangs will maintain possession with 6:11 left to go in the fourth quarter. Into the corner it goes, right down to the block for Knight. Spin move, dribble, foul, and free throws for Jacoby Knight. Begeman saying, hey, I was standing there, went straight up. Nonetheless, it is her third foul. Jacoby Knight with 2 free throws. She was 3 for 6 in the first half. Sizes up the first and she made it. That was her MO the whole first half. Make the first and miss the second. We'll see if she can break the string here with 6:07 to go in the fourth quarter. And true to form, the second one is off the back iron and no good. 50-23. Forgot to add that onto the scoreboard. Link with the travel that time. And they'll give it right back to Gordon-Rushville. Loudon and May back in for Bennett County. Bakley and Begeman to the bench. Schultz finds Bragg on the wing. Back across to Schultz. Into the corner for Perez. Over the top to Bragg. Drives in, shot off the glass, and an offensive foul called on Beth Bragg. That's the first of the night on Bragg. Here's May down the floor, but taken away by Callie Schultz. Couldn't quite save it in. Out of bounds off of the foot of Schultz. Back to Bennett County with 5:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Into the corner they go for Bear. Drives into the lane, draws the contact, puts up the shot. No good. She'll go to the free throw line. That foul is called on Beth Bragg. That's 2 on her. Bear to the line. She's got 5 points tonight. These are her first free throws of the night. First is good. Perez and Bragg out. Bramer back in along with Holbert. Bear sizes up the second one. That one's off the front of the rim, rebounded by Knight. Knight cross court ahead to Callie Schultz. She's able to track that down. Now she'll bring it back up top. Cross to Knight, looks inside, over the top for Ferguson. Catches, shoots a little bit too hard. Link with the rebound. Now she dribbles out of trouble. Has it poked away from behind. That's Jayla Bramer who takes it back. Ahead to Jacoby Knight. 3-on-2 for the Mustangs. Now that numbers advantage disappears. Callie Schultz top of the key. Around to Holbert. Pulls the trigger. Good! Shelby Holbert with 6 points. Under 5 to go. Bear ahead into the corner for Ireland. That one saved back in. That's Jacoby Knight who goes to the floor to get it. And quickly out ahead to Schultz. Schultz drives in, blocking foul. Shot won't count. but Callie will have free throws. And that is number 4 on Ireland. Callie Schultz 2 for 5 from the line tonight. And now Sierra Garrett with those 4 fouls comes back in for the first time in the second half. Ferguson to the bench. 4:37 to go, fourth quarter, 52-24. First one is good for Schultz. Second, no good. Tipped around. Bramer had a hand on it but couldn't control it, out of bounds. Bennett County basketball. 4.5 to go. Bear crosses the timeline, goes to work against the Mustang defense. That one's tipped by Callie Schultz, saves it back in. No, dribbled it on the sideline, out of bounds. Bear works against Knight. Now into the corner for Loudon. Loudon drives in, jump stop in the lane, little scoop shot up and under for Loudon. That's 6 points on the night for her. On to the wing for Knight, high post for Garrett, back out to Knight. Schultz into the paint and throws it away off of Jacoby Knight. Jacoby ready to crash the boards that time. Instead, Callie tried to kick it back out to her for the shot. Bennett County basketball, 3:53 to go. Bear into the free throw line, back out for Link, and she traveled. Callie Schultz will set the Mustang offense to Ferguson and back to Callie. Around to Holbert. Down to that low block for Ferguson. Nice move to get some room to work, but can't finish the shot that time. Bear with the rebound, and a reach-in foul called on the Mustangs. That'll be free throws at the other end. Foul called on Ferguson. That is her second. This will be Alexis Bear with the free throws. First one is no good on the 1-and-1. Offensive rebound though. Here's Bear, pulls up for 3. Good, rattled that one home. Alexis Bear, 53-29. 3:05 to go. Holbert to the baseline for Ferguson. She'll take that shot. No good. Holbert, not sure if that was a shot or a pass. Either way, it's Jayla Bramer with a nice move, but can't convert. Schultz controls it. She'll back it out for the Mustangs again. Ferguson works the left side. Onto the wing for Garrett. Skip pass all the way across to Schultz. They'll reverse it again. Ferguson back out to Schultz. 2:35 to go. Schultz defended by Fly. Kicks it out into the corner for Bramer. Rattles that one home. Jayla Bramer for 2. Took all night, but Jayla finally found the scoreboard. 2:15 to go, fourth quarter. Bear on the dribble out between the circles. Into the corner for Fly. She'll try the three-pointer. Even used the glass with that sharp angle, but couldn't quite get it to fall. Callie Schultz with the left hand feeds it through to Holbert. Holbert's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Nice look and a really nice pass that time by Callie Schultz to get it through there. Alexis Bear has fouled out. That's number 5 for her. With 1:58 to go. The first free throw is good, but Bear has to come out of the game. She'll be replaced by Ireland. Now India Ritgarn and Maddie Schmidt come into the game for the Mustangs, along with Tate Eichenberger back in there as well. So the first free throw did not count. So that being the first free throw was short and off the front of the rim. Link out, and back in comes Rayhill. Holbert lines the second one up and knocks it down. (56-29), 1:58 to go in the fourth quarter. Ireland will bring it up. Mustang starters all done for the night. They go down low, across to Fly, and then now up top. Now they go high post. Turnaround by May is good. Now Bennett County with full court pressure. Ritgarn across. Has Eichenberger there, but tipped away. She gets it back. Holbert on the wing. She'll bring it up top. Gets it to Schmidt. Into the corner for Bramer. Bramer puts it on the floor. And now Schmidt. Ritgarn nearly drug that pivot foot. Trying to get it inside for Bramer. Maddie Schmidt with the shot. That won't go. Holbert the rebound. That won't fall. Bramer the rebound and the putback. No good. Out of bounds off of the Mustangs. Bennett County basketball with 58 seconds to go. Key Level and Michaela Jaggers now into the game as Holbert and Bramer head to the bench. Ireland into the corner for Fly. She'll try the three. Over top of everything. Rebounded and put back no good. Here's Fly again. That one tipped around out of bounds. They'll say Bennett County basketball. This is Fly just inside the three-point line. That won't go. Schmidt tracks down the rebound. Ahead to Ritgarn. Ritgarn and an offensive foul called on India Ritgarn. India trying to get to the basket. That was Angie Winters drawing that foul, and Winters paid the price. 30 seconds left to go in this one. Fly brings it across. Onto the wing. That one well short. Maddie Schmidt with the rebound. Outlet pass quickly. Jaggers ahead to Ritgarn. That shot up, and that time it will be a blocking foul. India Ritgarn will head to the free throw line. 16 seconds left to go. That foul called on Josie May. That's her first. India with 2 free throws. First one's off the mark. 16 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Second one is short. Rebounded by Priscilla Has-No-Horse. 10 seconds to go. Fly drives in, spin move, throws up a wild shot in the lane, rebounded by Schmidt. Now she'll dribble out of trouble, and that'll be the end of it. Mustangs come out of this one victorious, getting back on the winning way with a 56-31 victory over the Bennett County Warriors. Let's take a quick look at final scoring totals for the Mustangs. Rianne Ferguson finished with 2. Callie Schultz finished with 11. Grace Anderson 2. Shelby Holbert with 7. Sierra Garrett finished with 10. Beth Bragg with 2. Maddie Schmidt with 2. Jayla Bramer 2. Jacoby Knight finished with 10. And Gracie Perez with 6. For Bennett County, Rachel Ireland with 6. Lainey Link 2. Tabitha Pettit 1. Erica Bakley 2. Jessica Begman 1. Alexis Bear 9. Josie May 4, Carissa Loudon 6, and that is all. The Gordon-Rushville Mustangs take down the Bennett County Lady Warriors by a final score of 56-31. We'll step aside as they do a little bit of house cleaning here in Gordon. Be back with boys varsity action in just a little over 20 minutes here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. 10 minutes and 52 seconds left to go before the opening tip of this evening's game between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Bennett County Warriors. Mustangs come into tonight's game with a season record of 5-0, taking on Bennett County this evening. Starters for the Bennett County Warriors: number 10 is Tate Rissy, number 20 is Riley Mesteth, number 24 Tristan Whirlwind Horse, number 30 is Anthony Waters, and number 52 DeAndre Cottier. For the Mustangs, number 4 Dylan Schwarting, number 10 Brady Bolender, number 12 Corby Campbell, number 22 Trace Began, and number 24 Jared Nelson. Gordon Memorial Health Services would love to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Gordon Memorial Health Services. And those folks look forward to serving you and all of your health needs in 2018.
There is a new world out there, revealing itself in unpredictable ways. A world that demands more from the land and those who grow, farm, and build on it. This new world calls for the ingenuity to get more out of it, while preserving as much as we can. After all, to stay ahead of tomorrow, we need to be equipped for it today.
You're at brunch. You want to go sweet, but you also want savory. What do? You order the brunch explosion. Boom. It's the same thing as Aflac. All right, look, you have major medical insurance, but you also need to make sure your bases are covered. So if you get stuck with an unexpected medical bill and your regular insurance doesn't pay for everything, Aflac pays you cash to help you get through it.
Oh, that's what Aflac is.
That's what Aflac is.
Hin's Home Furnishings of Gordon has a great selection of flooring, sofas, recliners, mattresses, tables, appliances, and much more. Even if you don't see it, they can get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. Check out their holiday recliner sale going on now. Remember, every dollar you spend locally keeps money in our community. Hin's Home Furnishings is located at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Give them a call at 308-282-0464.
So 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the pregame before this boys varsity game between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Bennett County Warriors. Say thanks to sponsors of today's action: Gordon True Value, Gordon Superfoods and Ideal Market of Rushville, Open Range Beef, Gordon Dental, Hin's Clothing Center, the First National Bank of Gordon, Gardner, Lautzenheiser and Ryan, Strong Insurance, the Bank of the West, the Italian Inn in Gordon, Essence, Hub International in Rushville, Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Hin's Home Furnishings, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. The Journal-Star, of course, available as an online edition. Available for you to take a look at anytime, anywhere, from your desktop, laptop, mobile device, you name it, at your fingertips. And it is a fantastic gift for your student that might be away at college. A great way for anybody not in the community to keep track of all of the goings on here in Sheridan County. So just under 5.5 minutes left to go before the opening tip of today's game. We'll step aside one more time and be back in just a bit here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.
Don't forget to get your ticket for the halftime drawing of the $500 gift certificate to Shield. Help out the girls basketball team. One winner and one lucky winner for Christmas.
You won't notice any untamed acreage here, a retaining wall that needs rebuilding, or an old gnarled tree stump in the middle of a field. Why? Because it's already been taken care of. That's why. New Holland has the power and versatility to create whatever world you...
All right, didn't mean to cut that commercial short. My apologies there. But we are just about ready for boys varsity basketball action here. About 35 seconds left to go. And ready to introduce the starting lineups for you. And again, we assume that there will be another video for the Gordon-Rushville Mustang starters. We'll have to mute that video just so we don't end up with copyrighted music on the broadcast. You'll get to enjoy the visual portion of that. So here for the introductions of the starting lineups is the public address announcer.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's contest between the Bennett County Warriors and your Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Your starting lineups for Bennett County. Number 10, senior Kate Rissy. Number 20, junior Riley Messler. Number 24, senior Kristen Whirlwind Morris. Number 30, senior Anthony Waters. And number 52, junior DeAndre Collier. Number 4, junior Dylan Schwarting. Number 10, senior Brady Bowling. Number 12, senior Cordy Randall. Number 22, Trace Brady. And number 24, senior Jared. Good luck.
So there are the starting lineups and the video courtesy of Mrs. Campbell's video editing class. Ready to get this one underway. Gordon-Rushville and Bennett County. Gordon-Rushville with a perfect 5-0 record coming into this one. And if they get out of here unscathed tonight, sets up a meeting between what should be two undefeated teams as they travel to Mullen tomorrow. Unfortunately, we won't have that game for you here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. The Mustangs will be facing off against a very tough Mullen Broncos team tomorrow afternoon in Mullen. Corby Campbell wins the opening tip, controlled by Jared Nelson, and we are underway. Schwarting on the wing. 1-3-1 defense by Bennett County. Here's Bolender down into the corner for Nelson. Now they'll reverse it to Bolender on the wing. Puts it on the floor, drives to the free throw line, kicks it out for Schwarting. Mustangs moving it well. Trace Bagan for three. Good! Nothing but the bottom of the net. And that's a great way to start the game for the Mustangs. There is a foul at the other end. Fast-paced action trying to keep the scorebook up. That is going to be a foul called on. Couldn't see exactly who they called that foul on, but it's two free throws here for Riley Mesteth. First one's off the mark. .7:28 to go. Mustangs out in front 3-0. And he missed them both. Corby Campbell with the offensive rebound. Jared Nelson. That foul was on Brady Bolender. So Brady between the circles across to Schwarting. Now into the corner for Jared Nelson. He'll try the three. That missed everything. And the rebound there by Waters. Waters ahead to Cottier. Contact there with Bagan. Tipped out of there by Schwarting all the way into the backcourt, but Riley Mesteth will track that down and go back to work. Mustangs man-to-man defense. Mesteth, nice look that time to Whirlwind Horse, who lays it home for 2. 6:42 to go. First quarter action from Gordon. Onto the wing for Bolender. Into the corner, this is Nelson. Back to Bolender, tried to reverse it around, but tipped. Here's Mesteth coming the other way, has it poked out from behind. That is Brady Bolender. He brings it back the other way. Now he'll back it out, finds Schwarting on the baseline all the way across. Three-pointer on the way for Nelson, in and out, no good. And that one's gonna be out of bounds. Which way is it going? They're gonna say Bennett County basketball. Pressure by the Mustangs, full court man-to-man pressure. 6:10 to go, first quarter. Mustangs with another takeaway here. Corby Campbell. Corby Campbell up, lays it over the front of the rim, and good. Bennett County into the offensive zone. Now they get it to Mesteth. Cross to Cottier. He'll put it on the floor, works against Bagan. Spin move. Nice move, high off the glass, no good. Mesteth, rebound, put back, is good. 1 point advantage for the Mustangs. 5:34 to go, first quarter. Nelson between the circles. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line off the back iron and no good. Mesteth with the rebound. Mesteth brings it in, sets it up. This is Rissy in the corner. And now Rissy with the short three-pointer. Whirlwind Horse with the rebound, the putback. Tries it again, can't get it to go. Campbell with the rebound. Nelson ahead quickly to Bolender. Looks inside for Bagan. Good look! And the score, the lay-in by Bagan. Trace with 5. And it's 7-4. We're under 5 to go. Taken away by Bolender. Bolender lays it up. Good. Mesteth tried to go over the top, but tipped out of bounds by Bagan. It'll stay with Bennett County. 4:39 to go. Timeout on the floor. Bennett County wants to talk this over. They trail by 5, 9-4. Stop in and take advantage of True Value's bargains of the month. Save on circular saw blades, tape measures, infrared heaters, and more. Come see Buck and the gang at 217 North Main Street in Gordon. And Gordon Superfoods and Ideal Market of Rushville have great savings this week on country-style pork ribs, Dakota brand summer sausage, and much more. Superfoods is located on Highway 20 in Gordon, and Ideal Market is, of course, on Highway 20 in Rushville, and both are open 7 days a week. 4:39 to go, first quarter. Mustangs out in front, 9-4. Bennett County will have the basketball right down here in front of us. On the floor for the Mustangs, Bolender, Schwarting, Nelson, Bagan, and Campbell. Jared Nelson with the takeaway, 2-on-1. Nelson lays it up, won't quite go, but Bolender is there for the putback. That won't fall. Bolender kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way by Schwarting. That one's off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Nelson. The Mustangs really hitting the offensive boards. Across to Schwarting into the corner. Bagan tries the three. Good! Trace Bagan lights the lamp. He's got 2 of those tonight. 8 points for Trace in the early going. 4:09 to go. That one tipped. Whirlwind Horse comes up with it. Cross court pass to Cottier. He'll step back for 3. Not much arc on that shot. 2 Mustangs battled for it. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Bennett County. That was Waters in there. The Bennett County Warriors, the beneficiaries of the 2 Mustang players not able to get that ball brought down between them. Cottier, pull-up jumper, fadeaway jumper. That's no good. Ball loose on the rebound. Waters puts it up, and that is good. Anthony Waters with his first of the night. Into the corner, Schwarting, three-pointer. That one's no good. Cottier with the rebound. 12-6, 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Corby Campbell with a takeaway, 3-on-2 for the Mustangs. Ahead to Bolander over the front of the rim, and good. The Mustangs getting those points in transition. They'll try to trap Waters. He dribbles out of trouble and brings it across. Bolander went for the steal, didn't quite get it. This is Rissy with the runner. That won't fall. Nelson back the other way for the Mustangs. Nelson kicks it out for Bagan. Long three-pointer for Trace Bagan. Eyes it and buys it. Trace Bagan with another one. He's got 11 points on 3 three-pointers in the first quarter. 17-6. Tried to leave it inside. Mustangs on the run again. This is Schwarting. Missed that one. Too easy that time for Dylan Schwarting. Waters will walk it across. Try and get this offense set up. Cottier spin move, good. Cottier's got some nice moves in the paint. Into the corner for Schwarting, three-pointer. No good. Long rebound pulled down by Nelson. That wild shot won't fall. Whirlwind Horse clears it for Bennett County. Rissy crosses the timeline, works against Bolander. Now across to Waters, he'll try the three-pointer. Back iron and no good. Whirlwind Horse with the rebound. Shot up, that one rolls out no good. Campbell clears the rebound for Gordon-Rushville. Now the Mustangs will slow it down and walk it across. Nelson sets the offense. Dylan Schwarting into the corner for Nelson. He'll try the three. That one was well short and out of bounds. I think Jared's 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 from the line, or from the three-point line tonight. Into the game, 3 fresh Mustangs. Logan Dexter, Carson Hinn, and Corbin Bailey. Mesteth across to Cottier in the corner. Wanted that three, but didn't take it. This is Waters, back to Cottier. He'll try it this time again. That's no good. Whirlwind Horse tried to throw it off of one of the Mustangs. Instead, it's gathered in by Bailey. Into the corner for Hinn, a little bit too far. Tries to save it back and does. Gets it to Nelson. Carson Hinn tries her three from the corner. Won't go. Well, the only Mustang hot from behind the arc is Bagan. Cottier drives in. Now he'll pick up his dribble across to Waters. Waters works against Nelson. Mesteth. Now they swing it around to Rissy on that right wing. Leaves it for Whirlwind Horse on the baseline. Spin move, shot, and he is fouled. Or excuse me, that is Waters. He is fouled. I think that is Logan Dexter that they got for the foul. It'll be Waters with 2 shots. First one's no good. Trace Bagan back in as Nelson and Campbell go to the bench. Second one is good by Waters. 17-9. Give that foul to Corby Campbell. Carson Hinn on the wing. Cross to Schwarting. Dexter in the corner. Mustangs try to reverse it. Now Schwarting, cross-court pass to Hinn. Up top for Bailey. Back to Hinn. Into the corner. Bagan. Not enough room to pull the trigger on that one. Schwarting for 3. Good! 10 seconds left in the half. Mustangs lead at 20-9. Pressure by Gordon-Rushville. Mesteth into the corner for Cottier. He'll try the 3. High arcing shot, no good. Rebound Mesteth. Tried to shovel it inside. And now we got a stoppage in play. Got a timeout. Oh, Buzzer didn't go off. All right, that's why. End of the quarter, trying to figure out what's going on. End of the quarter, after one, it is Gordon-Rushville 20 and Bennett County 9. Open Range Beef in Gordon is proud to support the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and our community. Whether your tooth was knocked out going up for a layup or you chipped it while eating stadium popcorn, head on down to see Dr. Robert Ferguson and his excellent staff at Gordon Dental for all of your dental health needs, and he will gently fix you right up. Check out the great selection of sale items now at Hins Clothing in Gordon. They also have a great selection of sportswear, casual wear, jeans, shoes, and much more. Come to Hins Clothing Center at 208 North Main Street in Gordon. Back to action here in the second quarter. That one's tipped by Nelson, then tipped again. 4-on-1. Schwarting lays it up. That is a hard foul by Waters. Dylan Schwarting will get 2 free throws. That is the first on Waters. Dylan Schwarting will have 2 free throws. Dylan with 3 points tonight. First one is good. .7:53 to go, second quarter. Second one also good. Quickly ahead to Rissy. And a held ball. And that's Mustang basketball with the alternating possession. 7:49 to go, second quarter. Mustangs have opened up a 13-point advantage. Nelson testing out that defense, spin move. Free throw line, kicks it out for Schwarting on the wing. 1-3-1 zone defense by Bennett County. Nelson into the corner for Bolender. He'll drive in. Step back three-pointer for Bagan was short. Corby Campbell able to dribble that rebound out of there. Cross to Schwarting. Now to Nelson. Nelson drives down the lane. Shot high off the glass and good. Jared Nelson's first 2 of the night. 7:05 to go. Mustangs extend the lead and they get another tip. 3-on-1. Bolender back to Schwarting. Lays it up and good. Nesta across to Cotter. He'll try the 3. That one is short. Rissy's there with the rebound, the putback, and it is good. Mustangs without any backside rebounding that time. Down to the baseline for Campbell. Up and under, won't fall. Cottier clears the rebound. Mesteth will bring it up for Bennett County. 6:20 to go, second quarter. Over the top they go. Saved back in by Campbell. Gets it ahead to Jared Nelson. Nelson down the lane and a blocking foul called on Rissy. That is the first on Rissy. 6:13 to go in the second quarter. They get it into Bagan and he is immediately fouled by Waters. Number 2 for Waters. Over the top to Bolender they go. Into the corner for Nelson. He'll try the 3 from there. No good again. Campbell with the rebound. Stuck underneath the basket. Gets it out to Nelson. They'll swing it around to Bolender. Drives in. Right back out to the wing for Jarrett. Floater in the lane won't fall. Cottier with the rebound. Waters crosses the timeline. The Mustangs put the trap on and get another steal. Ahead they go to Schwarting. Schwarting lays it up for 2 more. Dylan Shorting with 9 points, 3 layups, and we got a push called on one of the Mustangs here. That's going to be called on Bolender, and that is number 2 for him. 28-11. 5:31 to go in the second quarter. This is Waters to set things up. Rissy down low for Cottier. One dribble in the lane, and he is fouled. 2 shots for Cottier. That foul called on Dylan Shorting, and that is his first. First free throw in and out, no good. Now Dennis Mulcahy comes in for Shorting. .5:23 to go, second quarter. Cottier lines up the second and rattles it home. Nelson sets the offense. Goes left side for Mulcahy. Back to Nelson between the circles. On the dribble. Free throw line jumper. No good. Mulcahy battles for the rebound, and it'll be Bennett County basketball. Nice job that time, as that was Sean Saxton able to throw it off of Mulcahy out of bounds. So Saxton in the game for Bennett County to give Rissy a little bit of a breather. Waters for Saxton. That one is tipped by Campbell and taken away, and then taken right back by Waters. Waters drives in, loses the handle. Nelson back the other way for Gordon-Rushville. Crosses the timeline, down the lane, feeds it to Corby Campbell. He is fouled. And that'll be free throws for Corby Campbell. That foul called on Saxton. 4:37 to go, second quarter. Campbell's first is short. Bailey and Hinn back into the game. Fagan and Bolender out. Campbell's second free throw is good. (29-12), 4:32 to go. They try to trap Waters. Now they'll get the takeaway. Mustangs can't quite control it. Saxton gets it back. Has it taken away from behind. Here's Mulcahy. Wisely pulls that one back out. Finds Nelson. Bailey will try the wide open three. Short off the front of the rim. Cleared by Cottier. Methsteth down the lane. Reverse layup. Won't quite fall. Campbell clears the rebound. Ahead to Bailey behind the defense. Shot up and good. Now 3:40 to go. Baseball pass down low, not handled well by Methsteth, but able to get it out to Cottier for three. That's 6 points for him. 31-15 with 3:25 to go. In, swings it to Mulcahy. Reverses direction. Back up to Nelson, around to Bailey. Into the corner for Corby Campbell. Over the top for Nelson. Feeds it down low for Dennis Mulcahy. Corby Campbell up and over the top it goes. Drops that one home. He's got 5 points. 3 minutes to go in this first half. Waters picks up his dribble, goes down low for Saxton, out in the corner for Cottier again for three. That won't fall. Campbell finds Nelson up the far side. Corbin Bailey couldn't get nearly enough on that one, not even close. Now Saxton, Bennett County doesn't have numbers. Here's Whirlwind Horse, the fall away jumper, and that is good. Nelson kicks it out for Mulcahy. Cross to Hinn, and now Bailey into the corner for Jared Nelson. Baseline jumper. That's no good. Cottier with the rebound. And both teams starting to look a little winded with 2 minutes left to go, and a traveling call on Cottier. Cottier was slow getting down the court that time. Tried the three-pointer and traveled. Well, it's been a fast-paced first half. Logan Dexter back into the Mustang lineup. So it's Dexter, Hinn, Mulcahy, Bailey, and Bagan. Hinn back to Bailey. 2 minutes left to go. Bailey, and that is a hard foul on Cottier. Says, hey, didn't mean to get quite that much. That's number 1 on him. 1:58 to go. Corbin Bailey at the line for 2. The first one is good. And he made them both. Waters crosses the timeline. Saxton tried to go down onto the baseline. Tipped out of bounds. Stays with Bennett County. Into the corner for Saxton. Right inside to the block for Waters. Fall away jumper no good. Battle for the rebound. Held ball. Possession to the Warriors. Whirlwind horse all the way over the top to Cottier. He goes. Now back to Saxton. Reverse it around. Here's Mesteth on the wing. And 5-second call. Good defense by the Mustangs that time. Mesteth couldn't find anywhere to go with it. And they'll turn it over to the Mustangs with 1:29 to go in the second quarter. Bailey sets the offense to Hinn on the wing. Mustang starters getting some, most of those starters getting some good rest here late in the first half. Mulcahy in the corner. Tried to go high post for Bagan. Couldn't quite wrap it around the defender that time. There's Waters back the other way. Reach-in foul called. That'll be on the floor. And I think that is going to be Logan Dexter drawing the foul. 1:06 to go. Dexter, Hinn, and Mulcahy to the bench. Schwarting, Nelson, and Campbell back in for the Mustangs. That's tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs. So Rissy back into the lineup. Under a minute to go. Waters loses it but gets it back. Waters on the wing, cross court pass. That one tracked down by Rissy. 45 seconds to go. Waters has it slapped away by Nelson. Nelson down the floor, gathers it and lays it in. Rissy crosses the timeline, drives through traffic, high off the glass, no good. Whirlwind horse has it blocked and then puts it back for 2. 37-19, under 20 seconds to go. Nelson will set it up for one last shot with 10 seconds to go in the half. Nelson between the circles, drives in, flips it into the corner for Bagan, kicks it out for Bailey with 2 seconds to go. Runner in the lane, good. Good awareness that time by Corbin Bailey. He was able to get the shot up in time and got it to fall. Mustangs lead it by 20 at the break, 39-19. Let's let's take a look at some unofficial scoring totals from the first half. Corbin Bailey with 6 in that first half. Dylan Schwarting with 9. Brady Bolander 4. Corby Campbell with 5. Trace Bagan with 11. Jared Nelson with 4. For Bennett County, Tate Rissy with 2. Riley Mesteth with 2. Tristan Whirlwind Horse with 6. Anthony Waters with 3. DeAndre Cartier with 6.
You won't notice any untamed acreage here, a retaining wall that needs rebuilding, or an old gnarled tree stump in the middle of a field. Why? Because it's already been taken care of. That's why. New Holland has the power and versatility to create whatever world you imagine. Get 0% financing for up to 84 months on any compact tractor at your local New Holland dealer. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Hin's Home Furnishings of Gordon has a great selection of flooring, sofas, recliners, mattresses, tables, appliances, and much more. Even if you don't see it, they can get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. Check out their holiday recliner sale going on now. Remember, every dollar you spend locally keeps money in our community. Hin's Home Furnishings is located at 122 North Main Street in Gordon. Give them a call at 308-282-0464.
When you go to a doctor or hospital, your insurance company pays for this much. The rest is on you. So if these are the savings you'll dip into while you're out of work, Aflac can help. Helps to cover the stuff that isn't covered by your regular insurance, so your bills won't be totally bananas.
Oh, that's what Aflac is.
Apply during your company's annual open enrollment. Stock up on benefits, you're set for the year.
Folks, make sure to come on over to Gordon Memorial Health Services. They'll be hosting a retirement party for Pat Wellnitz and Liddell Ernie. Join them for a cake reception. That's December 21st in the Gordon Memorial Hospital lobby. That'll be from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock p.m. And that on December 21st, Gordon Memorial Hospital lobby. Seven minutes left to go in the halftime break. We're going to step aside for just a bit and be back with second half action here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Ryan Wellnitz, the winner of the Shields $500 gift certificate, and now we'll do a drawing for a chance to win $500 from Sides in Melbourne with a series of shots here in just a few minutes. Sides in Melbourne, great sponsors of Mustang Athletics, and tonight the winning ticket drawn out of the bucket will have an opportunity to shoot a layup a three-pointer, and a half-court shot. If they make the layup, win a small prize, they make the three-pointer, that prize gets bigger. But then that entitles them to the chance at the half-court shot and a chance to win $500, sponsored by Sides in Melbourne, Ford in Rushville. As you can see at the moment, we've got some youth basketball being played here at halftime. Always great to see the next generation of Mustangs hard at work out on the floor. Don't forget to thank the sponsors of today's action: Gordon True Value, Gordon Superfoods, an ideal market of Rushville, Open Range Beef, Gordon Dental, Hins Clothing Center, the First National Bank of Gordon, Gardner, Lautzenheiser and Ryan, Strong Insurance, the Bank of the West, the Italian Inn, Ian Gordon, Essence, Hub International, Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, Hins Home Furnishings, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star. So as we said earlier, Mustangs will be on the road tomorrow. Both teams traveling to Mullen, face off against the Mullen Broncos. I think they're Broncos. And then they'll have a break until after Christmas, and then it's off to Wayne, Nebraska for a 3-day tournament there. They'll have 3 games in 3 days. And the first game, I believe, will face off against Arlington. I'm not sure where they go from there. So here we're going to introduce the shooter, and that'll be Bryson Bickle, who's going to be our shooter. And Bryson should be well warmed up. He's out here playing basketball right now. So Bryson will have an opportunity to make a layup. If he makes that, he'll get a chance to shoot a three-pointer. And if he makes that, he'll have a half-court shot for $500. So here we will watch Bryson. Bryson's layup, good. Don't remember what that particular part of the prize was. Now he'll try the three-pointer. The shot is up. Oh, just off the mark for Bryson Bickle. Nice parting gift for Bryson. Congratulations. And thanks to Sides in Melbourne for sponsoring that fundraiser this evening. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left before halftime or second half action. Mustangs out in front 39-19. Great basketball atmosphere here in Gordon tonight. The band in full throat down to our right-hand side here. Always great to have them tuned up and providing some outstanding sounds for our basketball game here this evening. Let's take a look. One thing we didn't do was look at foul trouble. Neither team with any foul trouble to speak of. Brady Bolander for the Mustangs has 2. Dylan Schwarting with 1 and Corby Campbell with 1. For Bennett County, Anthony Waters with 2, Sean Saxton, Tate Rissy, and DeAndre Cottier each with 1. Maybe 1 or 2 fouls in there that we didn't get noted, but nobody in serious foul trouble as we get ready to head to the second half. We ran through that list of sponsors, but really, folks, make sure that you do tell them thank you. We've got a whole slate of games after the first of the year that we really look forward to bringing you. A whole bunch of road trips, and we'll be looking forward to that, along with Western Trails Conference action. Hopefully both teams will end up down in Scotts Bluff, and that's then 2 days worth of action. And oftentimes that weather at that time of year, for some reason, that Western Trails tournament is not always the best. So make sure you tune in. That'll be early February. I believe it's 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Our first game after the first of the year will be January 6th. It's a Saturday game. We'll be on the road as we travel to Bayard. The Mustangs will head down to take on the Bayard Tigers. That'll be our next broadcast here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. So the Mustangs back out on the floor, but no Bennett County Warriors. Bennett County has not arrived from the locker room, and now finally here they come after the long halftime break. So Bennett County finally back out on the floor, and we are ready for the second half. On the floor for the Mustangs, Nelson, Bagan, Schwarting, Bolender, and Campbell. For Bennett County, Mesteth, Waters, Cottier, Rissy, and Whirlwind Horse. Back in that 1-3-1 they go. Bolender on the wing to Nelson. Drives into the free throw line. Jump stop, flips it out into the corner for Schwarting, who tracks it down there. Over the top they go to Campbell. Good athletic move to go up and get that basketball. It was a high pass into the corner for Bagan. Three-pointer on the way. Good! Remember to make the scoreboard work as we start this second half. That shot off the mark. Cottier with the rebound. Little lay-in won't go. And then Campbell is tripped from behind. It'll be Mustang basketball after the Bennett County foul. Just underway in the second half. That foul called on Waters. That will be number 3 on him. Nelson drives in, kicks it out. Now into the corner. Bagan for 3 again. That one, I think the first time he's missed tonight from over there in the corner. 7 minutes to go, second quarter. Mesteth trapped just as he crosses the timeline. Cottier for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Back down quickly to Whirlwind Horse for the easy lay-in. He's got 8 points tonight. 42-21. Should be 45-21. I'm not sure that the scoreboard operator got that three-pointer of Bagan's up on there. Or maybe I gave it to him twice. Well, we'll go with what the scoreboard says for lack of anything else. And that's a traveling call on Mesteth. Ran into trouble as he crossed the timeline and turned it over. I think I did count that twice. 42-21. Nelson high off the glass, in and out, no good. Cottier with the rebound. Nelson tipped it away, but down the floor it goes to Whirlwind Horse. Mesteth feeds it going down the lane. Corby Campbell comes away from it, and now the foul by Whirlwind Horse. Basically a tackle down there in the corner at that time on Campbell. 6:03 to go. And that will be the first on Whirlwind Horse. (42-21), under 6 to go, third quarter. Nelson sets the offense. Here's Schwarting on the wing. Over the top to Bolender. Wanted to go down in the corner. Thought better of it. Now they'll reverse it. Nelson in the corner, cross-court pass for Bolender. Drives to the baseline and lost it out of bounds. That'll be Mustang basketball. (5:36 to go, third quarter. Mustangs took control early in this one. Now they set the trap with Waters, and the held ball will give it back to Bennett County. Waters gets it into Whirlwind Horse. Over the top to Cottier. Able to pull that pass in. Now they'll swing it around to Rissy down the lane. Spins it back out. Cottier for three. Back iron no good. And the rebound cleared by Schwarting, and a reach-in foul called on one of the Warriors. Believe that is Waters. And if so, that would be number 4. Not putting any fouls up on the scoreboard, and so it's hard to keep track of what we've got here exactly. Waters does come to the bench, and he's holding a knee as he comes over to the Bennett County bench. Replaced in the lineup by Saxton. Three-pointer on the way by Bolender from the corner. That's short. Bagan with the rebound, the putback, and the score. Trace Bagan with 16 points, and there's a takeaway by Campbell. Schwarting, layup, good. Rissy brings it across. Now Cottier goes down inside for Whirlwind Horse. Jumper in the paint, no good. Rebounded by Bagan. Hands it off to Schwarting, he'll bring it up. Across to Nelson, he'll try the three. That is short, but Bagan is there in the right place at the right time. Trace Bagan with another offensive rebound. Trace with a whole bunch of crooked numbers on the scoreboard tonight. 4:05 to go. Corby Campbell had the steal and then dribbled it off his foot and out of bounds. Gives it right back to Bennett County. Now the substitutions begin for the Mustangs. Mulcahy, Hinn, and Bailey in. Schwarting, Bolender, and Bagan out. That is the 4th foul on Waters. Whirlwind Horse guarded by Campbell, feeds it down the lane to Rissy. Can't make it fall. Mustangs on the run. Mulcahy will slow it up, kick it back to Nelson. Drives down the lane, lays it up, good. Count the basket, I believe, and one. They will count the basket. 50-21. 3:48 to go, third quarter. Jared Nelson with a chance for one more. He's got 6 points on the night. This is his first free throw attempt, and it is good. Now the lead is 30. And there's another takeaway. Good defense by Corby Campbell. Got a hand up and knocked that one away. Hinn in the corner, drives baseline. Flips it out to Campbell, cutting down the lane, has it stripped out, and it'll go out of bounds off of the Mustangs. Bennett County basketball with 3:34 to go. Mesteth works against Mulcahy and taken away by Jared Nelson. Jared works around Mesteth and lays it in. Onto the wing for Whirlwind Horse. Down low for Cottier. Gives the defense the slip. Lays it over the front of the rim. He's got 8 points. Nelson across to Bailey. Back to Nelson between the circles. Now Bailey on the wing. Drives in. Has it stripped out of his hands. Off Bailey's foot. Out of bounds. Bennett County basketball. 2:54 to go. Third quarter. And now we've got a sub coming in. This will be Charles Cottier coming into the game to take the place of Mesteth. So Charles Cottier will pick up his dribble in a bad spot, but able to find Whirlwind Horse. Baseball pass too far, out of bounds, Mustang basketball. Nelson brings it up and sets the offense. Bennett County still in the 1-3-1. Nelson works to the free throw line, kicks it out for Hinn. Back to Nelson. Tries to turn the corner, and a foul is going to be called, a push called on Bennett County. Got to be called on Saxton, I believe. That'll be his second. Over the top to Bailey they go. Nelson out on the wing, thought about that long three-pointer. Instead, they'll reverse it around into the corner for Mulcahy. Now they reverse it the other way. Here's Nelson for the three. That is good. Jared Nelson has tried a whole bunch of those tonight. Finally gets one to fall. As we work our way past the 2-minute mark. Saved back in, but right to Rissy into the corner for Cottier. DeAndre Cottier, that is. Three-pointer, that one's no good. Mulcahy battling for the rebound, and he'll come out of there with it. Gets it to Nelson. Turns and heads up the floor, back to Mulcahy. Dennis Mulcahy providing some quality minutes here this evening. Bailey for three. No good. Mulcahy with a flying rebound there. And that extends the possession for the Mustangs. Campbell down on the block. That one missed everything. Charles Cottier with the rebound. Now Rissy brings it up. 1:22 to go. Cross to DeAndre Cottier. Fakes that long three. Saxton in the corner. Wraps it around to Cottier. Here's Charles Cottier. That's no good. And Mulcahy down the far side. Now he'll slow it up. Cross to Nelson. 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Mustangs going to slow it down just a bit here. Nelson works against Saxton. Kicks it out to Mulcahy. And then he lost it. And Rissy, after the steal, stepped on the sideline. And they'll give it back to the Mustangs with 47 seconds. Campbell comes out. Dylan Schwarting back in to the lineup. Now to Schwarting on the wing. Pace of play really slowed down now by the Mustangs in this last minute of the third quarter. Carson Hinn in the corner. Skip pass across to Schwarting. Now back to Bailey. Schwarting on the wing and Bailey. Two of them content to play catch out there and work some time off the clock. Now they feed it to Carson Hinn, out to Mulcahy, and back out between the circles to Bailey with 15 to go. Schwarting in the corner for Bagan. Three-pointer on the way. That one no good. Charles Cottier with the rebound. 6 seconds. 4. Cross to Saxton. He'll throw it up. And that is no good. No good at the buzzer. So at the end of 3, it is Gordon-Rushville 56 and Bennett County 23. Merry Christmas from Gordon Memorial Health Services. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We head to the fourth quarter. Mustangs out in front 56-23. Check out the great selection of sale items now at Hinn's Clothing in Gordon. They also have a great selection of sportswear, casual wear, jeans, shoes, and much more. That's at Hinn's Clothing Center, 208 North Main Street in Gordon. Mustangs with the basketball to start the third quarter. Nelson drives to the free throw line, kicks it out for Schwarting. Bagan, skip pass across to Nelson. Back to Schwarting and back to Bagan. Schwarting drives in. Now back up top. Down low on the baseline for Trace Bagan. A little scoop shot after the contact. And Trace will have 2 free throws. That foul called on Tristan Whirlwind Horse, number 2 on him. Trace Bagan's first free throws of the night. First is no good. Reminding you that the First National Bank in Gordon proudly celebrates over 125 years of locally made decisions and supporting our community. There's an offensive rebound by Jared Nelson. Bolender to Nelson. Here's Trace Bagan in the near corner this time. But here's Bolender between the circles. Onto the wing for Nelson. Bagan in the corner, back to Bolender. Mustangs very patient against this zone defense. Here's Campbell for the baseline jumper. No good, but Trace Bagan right there to clean it up for 2 more. Unofficially, Trace Bagan with 20 points if my mathematical calculations are correct. 6:51 to go, 4th quarter. Cottier misses the 3 and then hits the deck. Corby Campbell having a hard time getting a handle on it. Finally gets it ahead to Schwarting. Finds Bagan under the basket. He is fouled. And Trace Bagan back to the line. I think that's going to go against Charles Cottier. Now into the game. Number 12 is Jacoby Heathershaw. Bagan lines up the first and knocks it home. And the second one is good. That one's taken away by Nelson for another lay-in. 6:28 to go. Now we've slid our picture on your screen. We'll see if we can't get that fixed. There's a 3-pointer on the way. Jared Nelson makes the 3-pointer and the foul. Chance for a 4-point play. Didn't see who they called that foul on. But it's 65 to 23. Free throw no good. Rebound cleared by Whirlwind Horse. Mustangs have been in that man-to-man defense the whole way. And there is a foul by Corby Campbell in the lane, trying to defend Whirlwind Horse. And that'll be 2 free throws for Tristan Whirlwind Horse. First one is good. Wholesale substitutions for the Mustangs as Dexter, Hinn, and Schwarting come in. So they're on the floor along with Bailey and Bolender. Second free throw is off the front of the rim and no good. Rebound by Dexter. Bailey will set the offense. 5:05 to go, fourth quarter, excuse me. Bolender on the wing, high post for Dexter and right back out to Bailey. Into the corner, Schwarting for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Cottier, DeAndre Cottier with the rebound, and then the pass to the end zone a little bit too far. And they'll give it right back to the Mustangs. Brady Bolender to the bench. And Mulcahy back in. 4:36 left to go in this one. Onto the wing for Schwarting. Mustangs firmly in command here. Carson Hinn outside for Schwarting, and now Bailey. Between the circles, back to Schwarting. skip pass across to Bailey, into the corner for Mulcahy. He'll try the three. Good! (68-24). Now that 40-point lead in the fourth quarter should mean a running clock the rest of the way. Whirlwind Horse kicks it across to Saxton, into the corner for Heathershaw. That one's no good. Saxton scoops it up, can't finish. Charles Cottier can't get it to go. Dylan Schwarting with the rebound, and now the reach-in foul on Charles Cottier. And indeed, that clock is running, and now the fan favorite number 45, Kate Fisher, into the Mustang lineup. Clock running under 3:25 to go, and we got a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Mustangs at the other end. It looks like Kate Fisher is going to come in for the shooter as soon as Dylan Schwarting is done with these free throws. In the meantime, the clock continues to run, working its way now past 3 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. First free throw in and out, and no good. Rebound by Whirlwind Horse. Charles Cottier up the far side with it. Tipped out of bounds by Mulcahy. Now Fisher will come in along with Andrew Black Elk and Justin Franzen. That'll be the end of the night for Bailey, Hinn, and Schwarting. 2:35 to go. Get it into Whirlwind Horse. Backs in, kicks it out. Take a look and see who this is. Tommy Fly into the game, throws that one away. And now it'll be Mustang basketball. .210 to go. Mustangs will emerge from here with win number 6 on the season. Black Elk on the wing. Now he'll swing it back around Mulcahy. Back to Black Elk. Mulcahy up top. Fisher in the lane, kicks it out for Franzen. Back to Fisher, high post, turnaround shot. In and out, around it goes. Won't quite fall. Rebounded by Whirlwind Horse with 1:40 to go. Charles Cottier will get the reach-in foul called against Franzen. And that is the first foul of the second half on the Mustangs. 1:20 to go. Whirlwind Horse drives into the paint, kicks it out. Three-pointer won't go. Whirlwind Horse with the rebound, into the paint, shot up and good. One minute left to go in the fourth quarter. Black Elk baseline blocked, gets it back, shovels it to Fisher, fadeaway jumper, that won't fall. And now Whirlwind Horse will bring it across the timeline and set the offense. 40 seconds. Whirlwind Horse works against Dexter, drives in, kicks it out into the corner. And there's the shot up and good by Heathershaw with 20 seconds to go. Mulcahy brings it up, 15 seconds. Student section on their feet. Fisher, the shot, off the mark, no good. Student section rooting for Mr. Fisher, trying to get points on the board for him. Charles Cottier will put up the three at the buzzer, high arcing shot, that's no good. And the final score, Mustangs 68 and Bennett County 28. Well, it's been a fun 2017, folks. We will see you January 6th, 2018. So from everybody at the Sheridan County Journal-Star, we wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see you January 6th from Bayard. Thanks for joining us on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.